Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Adrian H here, a conscious living practitioner and coach. And what that really means is that I am very committed and dedicated and focused on helping you find really who you are within yourself. Maybe you felt lost for a while and you didn't quite know where you're going in this world, but it's my passion to help you to realign with your greatest good and that beauty that you are. And sort of like those many questions that you may have been asking in your life, to help you with aligning with those and to find that magic within yourself, because you have magic within yourself. We all do. Okay, so before I draw your tarot, I'm just going to draw you an oracle card just to see what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. If you want to have a focus on your own personal energy, or sort of want to work with me, then you can always contact me via email. My email address is down below in the description. That's what I meant to say. This is such a beautiful card coming up. It says simplicity. Okay, and this is reminding you that as human beings, sometimes we really sort of often create very difficult things for ourselves. We go sort of quite far out into the world in the ways that we sort of push ourselves and challenge ourselves and those type of things. But you are being reminded, Sagittarius, that life itself, the universe itself, is very simple. It's I remember Louise Hay used to say this, and I always thought it's such an amazing thing. It's such an amazing reminder that life itself is very, very simple. We make it incredibly complicated, but it doesn't have to be that way. Okay. And they also want to they want me to let you know, sorry, I'm tripping because now I'm listening and trying to speak, but that life is, tomorrow can be better than today, all right? That tomorrow can be an improvement on today, all right? Sometimes, we get ourselves so overwhelmed in a space. Oh my goodness, your cards fell right out. Sometimes we get ourselves so overwhelmed in a space because we're thinking of everything that could possibly go wrong. But just because we see that it can go wrong doesn't mean that it's gonna go wrong. All right. Overall energy for you for your reading is the Nine of Swords. This is a space of not being at your most comfortable. All right, where you are really feeling the sort of push of life. And I think the thing that for many of you, Sagittarius, that could be making things so overwhelming or feeling overwhelmed at the moment, is that, or almost seeming like you're not sure how much to go this way or that way, because it's almost like, the path isn't clear. But I feel that with what is sort of oppressing to many of you at the moment, this is obviously a general reading, but it's like you can see the magic. You can maybe see the magic in other people's lives. You can see the magic unfolding, but you're just not feeling the magic for you. And I mean, that could be quite a heavy sort of thing to be on one. All right, let's look at the rest of the cards that we have for you. We've got the Page of Staffs. This is in the recent past, which is the Page of Wands. You've got the King of Pentacles, and then we've got the King of Staffs, so King of Wands over there. So that is quite interesting. You've got Wands, Pentacles, Wands. All right, which is also very good news if any of you maybe have any sort of financial concerns. Then that is good news for you. In your current energy, you've got the Two of Cups, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. There's also some sort of romantic vibe that's going on over here. I feel for some of you, maybe finding yourself in a space where you might be sort of in a relationship or a possible relationship or like a vibing type of thing going, and you're like, do I actually want this? All right. And then energy coming towards you, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Staffs, which is the Ten of Wands. All right. Whoa. Okay. So when I look at this, Sagittarius, let's first go there to that recent past. So there's a definite sense of curiosity over there. Maybe I should try this. Let's see how this feels. Maybe this might be nice. I feel for many of you, this could maybe be with a job. It could also be maybe with a date. There's somebody I said, you know, do you want to go out and have a coffee or dinner or lunch or whatever, you know, walk in the park? I don't know if people still do those beautiful old school romantic things, which just makes my heart melt. But, you know, we live in a very different world. But I suppose there's still a lot of people like that in the world. Anyway, back to your reading and away from my romantic preferences. I feel that it's almost like, you know, the same way that a butterfly might sort of like fly up in the sky, it catches our attention and we want to look at it and it's nice, you know. But, and you may have had that sort of energy, you know, almost like when you get a toddler who's just about able to sort of walk and stay on their feet so they're not going to fall on their face. They see a butterfly and they could be running after this butterfly all day long. And I feel that for you, there was a space of like, ooh, that's nice, you know, and, but then, I feel for many of you, this might have had something to do with a job, again, specifically. So, or you might have met someone and you saw that they're really sort of interesting, but for some reason I feel that you had to focus on other things more. You had to focus on your job, you had to focus on your life, on the things that you need to do, your responsibility, the tasks that are sort of placed upon you or laid upon you. But then I also feel that, you know, even though you were doing that, it's almost like, you know, sometimes, you know, as I say, the heart sort of wants what it wants, you know. There's also an expansion of you within you. And I feel that for many of you, this is very much a space of unexpected love, you know, where you go like, ooh, they're nice. That's nice. I'd like to do that. That seems inviting, you know, or you see that in others and you say, okay, that's nice. And it might have caught you a little bit by surprise. In your current energy, you know that, ooh, that moment you had to go like, ooh, that's nice. I feel that it's actually working, that or there's an opportunity for that to get together. So some of you can actually find yourself being in a space of sudden love, you know, and I mean, this reading, it's focusing on sort of like the 15th of May till the 15th of June. I'm still going to do my weekly readings, but I was just guided to do like a longer sort of reading. And so I feel for you, this is a beautiful alignment here coming for you with love or sort of like maybe, you know, close relations with people, what is important for you. And the thing that you want to know is this is a space of either new beginnings or fulfillment. You know, and what I mean by that is I feel that if you look at things as a brand new beginning, then you might sort of look at or focus on the reasons why something can't happen. So if you look at the situation, especially if it's love, you know, or whatever it is that sort of makes your heart go boom, boom, boom in a beautiful way, if you look at this in a sense of a new beginning, then I feel that you're looking at that you might be focusing on problems, because a new beginning is like, okay, so it's new, it's wonderful, but I need to do this and I need to do that and I need to do that and I need to do that, and that could really make you feel very sort of like almost oppressed in a way. You're getting this wonderful opportunity, but you can't have it. Whereas when you look at it as just a divine intervention coming to pass, and even if you don't have all the answers yet, but if you can look at this as a divine intervention coming to pass, and that whatever you don't have the answers to will actually come to you, then it's a very different way of looking at things, and then you might get very unexpected sort of shifts taking place, all right, where the other person might be a lot more open-minded than what you might actually give them credit for initially. I also feel that there's inner space though, where I feel for many of you the space between new beginnings and sort of full fate to happen, it's almost like you see what you want and you're like, okay, that's nice, but in the other sense, it's almost like the thinking part, also the reasoning part. Is this the best idea? Should I let them know how I feel? Should I do this? Should I do that? Is this a good idea? What if it's not? This is not who I am. This is not my preference. What if it doesn't work out? What if it's a whole... I feel there's a lot of that going on in your mind at the moment. What going forward, so whatever you're starting there, so there's two things happening over here. So whatever you're doing there, there's the emotional side, and then there's the more sort of like work sort of side, you know, money and the things that money can buy. So what I then feel for you is, and this is really, really, really incredible, I feel that somehow you are coming towards you going forward. Somehow there's almost like a light bulb moment that goes on in your mind where you are getting to see how you can go about doing things. This is where you, Sagittarius, you've got this really bright mind. And this is where you can actually see how you can use your mind to your benefit as opposed to your detriment. Okay. And then that in itself, so focusing on that sort of responsibility and things in life that you need to do, and getting how you can go about doing that, in a wonderful way. It's almost like finding a way, when people speak about working sort of, working more clever and more wisely as opposed to harder. And this is what I see for you with your sort of responsibilities with your job. And it's got nothing to do with sort of doing a lesser quality job. That's not what I see here. What I just see is you finding a wiser way of doing things, like the mechanics in your mind, using that beautiful intellect that you have to your advantage as opposed to your detriment. Okay. And I also feel that going forward, there's a sense of, it's almost like, so for many of you, especially with love, so you may have really cared about someone or wanted to be with someone or wanted to feel that you had to honor someone or whatever the case may be, but I feel that you are seeing that what it is that you really want to have, so you're also realizing what it is that you need to release and what it is that you need to let go of, okay, and having the willingness to let go of that, because I feel for you in your current energy, one of the main reasons why you're sort of hesitant is, you're not 100% sure if what it is that you saw there in the recent past, that, oh, that's for me, not being sure in the current space, but going forward, getting clarity about what it is that you really want to have, and also feel letting go of the past, okay? Realizing that you may have been holding on to the past more than you actually, realize that you were, but it's the approach that you're taking to work that is giving you, it's almost like you're getting the same insight, like, I can do this for my, my heart emotions as well. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Swords. This is a very challenging space that many of you are in at the moment, and if you're looking at this right now and you are feeling overwhelmed, I want you to place your hand on your heart. I want you to close your eyes with me and take a nice deep breath into your heart space. And release, open your eyes, and know that you're going to be okay. Okay? Know that you're going to be okay. All right. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords for you. For Sagittarius in the overall energy. Oh, okay. Give me a second, please. Sorry. Okay. So, first card that came out for you was the Four of Swords. And then I thought these were in reverse, but they were shouting at me, not in reverse. So I was like, okay. So, so the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Okay? These are your clarifying cards. So, I feel that you are really ascending in a beautiful way. It's like, you are stronger on the inside. You are growing stronger on the inside. Sorry. And what I like so much is that I feel that I can see that there's many things that you're dealing with at the moment. I can see that there are many things that are sort of like upsetting the equilibrium for you in your life. But what I can also see is that you are finding ways, sensible ways, to find the inner peace within yourself, to find the truth within yourself, to find the strength within yourself, working past the working past the blockages, working past the almost like the false identities that you adapted for yourself, working past that, working through that, and doing that inner child work, that inner healing, finding that strength in yourself, finding the truth in yourself about who you actually are. I am incredibly proud of you. I'm so excited. Again, I see you going forward. I see your even though you might be feeling the way you're feeling at the moment, or overall energy, I see you going forward. I see improvement with money. I see bright ideas coming your way. I see you working on, maybe not 100% achieving yet, but working on goals to still make a viable income, but not to feel that you have to almost choose between your heart and, and your sort of financial stability. And also, I see that you're finding balance there with the outside source. So there's a lot of things that are happening here in your life, a lot of very positive things that are happening here in your life where you are aligning with prosperity and abundance and all the beautiful things that life has to offer for you. It's almost like you realize what your birthright is and what your worth and your value is, and you really opened yourself to that for those things to come towards you. Okay, I love that. All right, let's look at, in the recent past there, let's look at that page of staffs, that page of wands. 3 cards came out for you. They did come out in reverse. So 9 of swords, all in reverse, 9 of swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the, let me put it like this, and the star. How beautiful is that star card? Okay, so a lot of the things, I want to point this out to you, a lot of the things that you are worrying about at the moment, and a lot of things I can see that is still on your mind at the moment, that you feel there are problems, I got it earlier on for you as well, is it's almost like you still have, I should be worried about it, I should be worried about it, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should, And the thing about the word should is that the moment you're saying should, it either makes you wrong or it makes somebody else wrong. All right. There's nothing in this world that you should do or have to do. But, I feel that you started to come out of that worry space. So when you kind of got like, oh, life can be better, you started to come out of that space. I feel that also before you may have gone to do something for yourself to help yourself, but you may have come from a point previously where you would be impulsive, and that impulsion would not be serving you in the best possible way. But I feel that it's almost like you pulled yourself back a little bit and you said, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I'm going to take my time, all right? Because you did not feel that you were in alignment with life, with the universe, with yourself, with your truth, with your authenticity, with your potential. Other people may have said that you were, but you understood that you were not in alignment with yourself. And I feel that you started to take the steps to get yourself in alignment with yourself. Let's look at that moon energy in your current space. So you've got the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Hermit card. This is the Hermit. Sorry, not the Hermit, my apologies, the Hierophant. So Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, Hierophant. Okay. This is an emotional breakthrough. I feel for some of you, you may actually find yourself having strong feelings towards someone else, and you never saw that coming. You were like, didn't see that coming, didn't expect it, never in my wildest dreams expected that. And it started to change you quite a lot. And I do actually sense that this is a good step for you going forward. You may not see how it's going to work. You may not see how it's going to be going forward. Is this going to work? Maybe this is not a good thing. I don't really see how we can make it work. But like at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Sun card. This is good. This is really good. Okay. This is really, really good. Let's look at this 10 of Stars, this 10 of Wands, and the energy that's coming towards you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. You've got the 10 of... So clarifying the 10 of Stars or the 10 of Wands, this emotion that you're accepting within yourself, how beautifully this is working out. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Justice card, Libra energy. This is you. So remember I said we're having two things happening over here. It's all coming together. So it's all coming beautifully together in the end. So you letting that emotional things go that were holding you back, it's actually opening the path for prosperity for you, where your cup floweth over. So you never need to pour from an empty cup, from a 3/4 cup, anything like that, because your cup's so full, there's so much pouring over for you that there's more than enough to give to others, and there's a sense of balance coming for you. A lot of universal forces working on the back for your greatest good. How fantastic is that? Wow. The universe conspiring to your greatest good, literally. Okay. And if that resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, Sagittarius. Remember to hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. If you're interested in learning how to read the tarot, I've also got a detailed online tarot course. The link is in the description. Okay. Thank you for all of you making beautiful donations to me, because you know what you do, and I'm so grateful. It's like I can cry. Because you are helping me to fulfill what I like to do, which is my purpose in life, which is to help other people. And the oracle card you have is the Uncharted Sea. So things may not seem as 100% clear as you'd like them to be at the moment, but it's because you're going to wonderful new territory. And even though this might be scary sometimes, you know, new territories always come with wonderful new things as well. I hope that helps you. I'll see you next week.